Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to showcase you on my new GE dishwasher. So before in here we had a 2011 Maytag dishwasher in here, and it lasted. We actually had an old workplace, but that workplace shut down about 8 years ago, so we got it in this house then. And just a few weeks ago we noticed our floor, which is slowly tearing up. You can see that heave right there. There was water just oozing out of that heave when our old dishwasher was on. Then we found out that there was a leak from our dishwasher, and I'll show you where the leak is. Our dishwasher's outside, but I'm just going to get a view from the window. So if you open the dishwasher, and yes, it's a GE. Sorry to all the people that, yes, I don't really genuinely go with GE, but their dishwashers aren't that bad. So if you open it, we're greeted with the, little startup ding ding. This one does have an end cycle ding, and it's the same sound as their washing machines nowadays, or any appliance really. So you got AutoSense, which just hold on, let me go back. There's a way to mute the chimes, but I don't know how to do that yet. So you got AutoSense, which just, as you can imagine, it senses what's best for the dishes. Heavy, which is about 2 hours and 21 minutes. Normal, which is, just normal time. And an hour, which did do this, but I noticed the time kept bumping up a little, so it was more like an hour and 15, but it really wasn't that bad. And you can't select steam for this cycle. If you go to AutoSense, you can select steam, which just sanitizes it pretty much, and that does add quite a bit of time, but that's okay. Dry boost. This dishwasher came with rinse aid, which I'm going to put in there soon. Sorry, that's my phone cord charging. Yeah. Okay, let's get back up here. So dry boost just gives it more dry boost, but if you have rinse aid, it should be better. Boost wash temp kicks that heating element on when it's, because default it just puts in the hot water, but if you turn this on, the heating element will be on as it's washing, so that's pretty cool. And then since the panel is on top here, what you do to start it is, I'm not gonna do it because we're not gonna start it till later tonight. You'd hit the start button and then you close it, and this little indicator light right here will turn orange, letting you know it's running and stuff. You'll hear a relay click too, letting you know it's about to start. But if I were to start it right now, or if there was an error, this thing would flash and it would beep at you like 3 times. Alright, that's enough jibber jabber about this. Now let's go to this. I'll show you what was wrong with the old one. So our old dishwasher is sitting right there outside. You can see that's the wash motor, and that's a really antique. That motor right there, I'm zoomed in on, right there, is a really old wash motor. But the leak wasn't from underneath. It was actually from that little thing right there. And that's where the water goes into the dishwasher. Right there. And there was like a nut that was holding it on, which apparently came off, or we probably found it in there one day and just threw it out because we didn't know what it went to. And over probably the last 2 years, it's been slowly leaking. And, well, once I noticed that there was water damage on the floor, I realized that there was a leak in the dishwasher because I peeked the flashlight in between the on our old dishwasher, we had a bigger crack here. So I peeked my phone in and I saw just water pouring everywhere. So I was like, yeah, that's definitely the issue. So yeah, that was just sitting out there. And that wash motor is antique. That is old. You can see the capacitor going to it. The drain pump is behind that white hose. So yeah, I'll show you an underneath view of this dishwasher. Oh yeah, and it's completely rotted the subfloor underneath. So yeah. Apparently I can't turn on my flashlight because my phone's too low on battery. Let me pause the video and go get one real quick. Okay, my phone has charged enough to get you guys an under view of the dishwasher. So, right there's where all the wiring is. And right there's the water valve, which eventually we'll put a cover here, but for now this is where it stays. So yeah, that's where that water valve is. That right there is the wash motor. I cannot really get a good view on this. Maybe I can zoom out. Maybe no. Okay, I guess I can't. This floor is so rotten underneath. It's terrible. My battery went down. Oh well, you guys pretty much saw the basic cast it. Well, let's definitely less basic than our other one, but as you guys saw, like, you know, electronic. So yeah, I just want to do a quick review on it and show you what was wrong with our other one. So thanks for watching. Bye.